best part is that the cameras aren't on, but the microphone is. As I'm getting ready.
You know?
Yeah. I'm gonna grab water and food and we'll get. It is time. And play video games with our friends on the internet for fun. Anxiously awaiting to see Frankenstein. Appearance is no. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. I'm the MetalOperaGuy, also known as Mog, also known as Andy. Remembering to move his microphone over after he has started his everything. Oh. Yep, there we go. Okay. Hi! Hey! Good morning, everybody. I don't know if my intro got... if the audio was on or not. So we're gonna do it again. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. I'm the MetalOperaGuy, Mog. We are here playing West of Loathing today, which I'm very excited to get back into. We had left off on this. We are very thoroughly west at this point, and have been. Why don't I have audio? There we go. And I've been working our way across the land, saving it of the scourge of the cows. It was. Many hellos will be hello, 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 hello. You know, better to have too many hellos than too few, right? So, and good morning, Corwin, and Rail Lath, and H. Peterson. How y'all doing today? It's good to see you, friends. And good morning over on YouTube land as well. Good to see you there. H. Peterson, thank you so much for the subscription with Prime. Subscribed for 7 months now. That's awesome. That really helps. I appreciate it so, so much. Let's get back into this. So we're at Wandering Sally's camp out. And Sally here, she's just selling a bunch of stuff, like some soap that would have been great much, much earlier on in the game. Now, I do wonder if we could use the soap on that filthy porcelain cow or on our dirty, dirty ring. But you know what? It's okay. Corwin, you're a cow spy, you heifer. You beef, you Kobe, I'm trying to think of something that is cow-related, humor of, but not putting down because of the size of cow. Prairie-eating, grass rummaging, cud chewing, four-stomach having, wagyu having, spy! I'm on to you. Now let's see here, we did done get us in here with one of these here things. You're a little sleep drunk this morning, you know, you finally get enough sleep for the first time forever. You feel wake up feeling both good and weird. Yes. So there's a special kind of that too, I think, where you wake up after having been like just a little sick, just like a cold sick, and when it starts turning around and you start feeling better, there's like this magical I can breathe and everything's great kind of awake. That's where I'm at this morning. Woke up at like 5:30, barf. Kind of just fucked around on my phone for a while. Got up at 7, took my meds, went back to the bed, fucked around on the phone a little longer. And I don't know, between going to bed at 10 2 nights in a row and that, I'm ready to go. I'm having a great time. So, yeah. Now, we had sold quite a bit of stuff last time we were here, if memory do serve me correct, so that we could get us a pickaxe back. Now, why did we need a new pickaxe? Because our old one melted. Why did it melt? Good question. Glad I pretended you asked. We used it to separate some flamey skulls, and they done went and melted the whole dang thing. So, yeah, that's what we do. That's how we be. I kind of do want to buy some soap from her. First, what I wanted to do was look and see if we had anything that we needed to use, as there are a number of like books and the like that I think I haven't been using when we could have. Oh, just the one. Gives you Grinning Skull skill. Oh, it's the necromancy one. Right. So those of you who might be joining us for the first time, what the heck is going on here? West of Loathing is a very tongue-in-cheek approach at old Western storytelling. Very, very silly, goofy, fun times. We have a buddy with us, our partner, and there are several that you can take with you. Ours is Alice. She's a doctor. Her family was killed by a bunch of skeletons that had come back to life from some necromancers. So she's a little heebie-jeebie with the necromancy. If I recall correctly, though, last time we were playing, H. Peterson did a little look up online for the book in question. Let's see, where was that again? For the introductory Nex for necromancy. And it was not going to negatively impact our relationship with Alice, but she will complain a little bit about it. And if that's the case, pros and cons to necromancy books? You know what? I'll just hold off on that for a moment until we learn more. I think that's all this is just a shop in the middle of nowhere. Oh, I just bought some soap, I guess. Well, there's something else. Pardon me. Goodness. They call it thope. Okay, I cannot use the thope. I thought maybe I could use the thope to clean some of my dirty things. Good morning, Frey. How you doing? Good to see you this morning. Okay. So, let's talk to Alice and see what we had going on. Could you remind me, please? It's Wandering Sally. Ain't seen her in a while. You know her? Wouldn't say I know her, but she's passed through Bourne Springs a few times. She doesn't keep set route. She's a bit erratic. More erratic than the other traders. Yeah. You're surviving? That's very fair. There's a lot going on in life. How's everybody doing? I hope. Play with Hank? What is this new redemption? Test? Yeah, let's play with that dog. Let's do that. Okay, let's do the thing. Yep, chat sure works, Rail. Good morning. I have one message I need to send that I just remembered. It's very important. And then I will play with that dog. Come play with that dog. He is a cutie dog. He is the bestest dog. He is a cutie dog. His name is Hank. He's a dog. Did you know that Hank's a dog? He is. And I am vamping while I'm trying to find the thing that I am doing. Ha 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 ha. Let's see here. Oh, hello. Oh, thank you, lovey. Important question. And not because I don't trust you, but because I did not clean this. Did you happen to rinse it out? Oh, thank you. Because the last thing in it was the Cajun trail mix. So Cajun trail mix and tea had a little moment. Thank you, lovey. It's very kind. Yeah, you're welcome to body double in here. Absolutely. I like you in your face. I will. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay, there. Yes. Okay, message sent. Let's play with that dog. Let's play with that dog. Oh, hey. How are you doing today? Did you know that there's a new redemption in chat? We used it yesterday to give you a new toy. We sure did. Oh, we sure did. Oh, we sure did. Hey, play with Papa. Hey, play. 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 You can't see any of that. Let's make this a little better. There, no, there, yep. This is in beta, the play with Hank. We figure it out as we go. Over here with the hope that he looks more at the camera. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. It's mine. What you gonna do about that dog? 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 Hey, wait. How about this paw? Shake it. Okay, same paw. That's good. Good boy. You're so smart. So good shake. It's so good. Wow. Wow. Oh, that was my chin. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I put the toy on his butt, and he just, where? And just demolished the side of my chin. Oh. Blah 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 blah. You dropped your toy. Why would you do that? There you go. The Hank Does Tricks redemption. I thought I added one, but apparently I did not. I will need to. If he drops it, you pick it up for him. He is a good noodle. I will be broke so soon. Oh my gosh. So, a little channel point redemption story for y'all. I was in Myatt's stream while he was doing Baldur's Gate on Thursday, and didn't look at the go live notification other than, you know, I saw that he was live. So I tuned in, hung out for a couple of moments, was like, okay, we're fighting some stuff. That's cool, that's cool. Didn't hear the context of what was going on, but I saw I had 5,000 channel points, and he has a thing called villain mode for 5,000 points. And I was like, well, that sounds fun. Let's see what it do. So I redeemed it. And about 30 seconds later, I hear, oh. Well, I guess rescuing all the Gondians' families was in vain. Let's go! And then it was in the middle, for those who know Baldur's Gate 3, in Act 3, it is involving the Gondians, we'll say that. And, well, slight spoiler, so if you haven't gotten to that point, plug your ears for the next 30 seconds and I'll give you a when I'm done with the spoiler. Yeah, his whole thing, the title for going live was Let's Save the Gondians. Hashtag Save the Gondians. And villain mode, well, undid all of that progress. I felt so bad. I didn't realize it until halfway into the thing. Like, oh no! Oh god! I've ruined everything. I'm also poor over on that channel now. I have no points left. It is the funny. Now then. Oh. He's like all nested up. He's got his nose all tucked in there. Oh, what a cute dog. I love him. Right, now then, Wandering Sally. You saw her, that is true. What do you think we should do next? Always Smee's new rail camp. Right. Any other ideas? House in the Desert Bandits. Poking around in dirt water. Okay. Sounds good. Let's go, Matt. Now, there was another reason for getting the pickaxe. I don't remember where we needed it, but there was something we wanted to tear apart. Hooyenderg! Wonderful seeing you again! How's the late evening going for you, my friend? I hope all is well on that side of the pond for ya. You see a sign labeled "This way to the Lazy Dude Ranch." Lazy Dude? Is this like Lazy Boy Ranch? You mark the location on your map. Cool. We'll check it out later, dude. Hey, Bob.
Yo.
Welcome to the party. I think this is where we got the other bandits. Oh, hello. There's a snack. I could probably block the snack with the block. Yeah. That ought to keep the snake at bay. There we go. No snake needed to die, and I didn't need to get bit. Wow, what's that thing? What is that thing? That's the first thing with... Oh, I got turned into cubes. Nani the fuck?
Space portals again?
I guess. We found some advanced technology, probably made by the cows. Just finished playing Minecraft with your friend. Oh, good. This looks dangerous. Monolith is dark. This feels like a reference to something. Looks like there was a huge cave-in at some point. A weird device. Yeah, a strange stone arrow. A strange stone arrow.
Yeah.
We're gonna make stands. A strange stone arrow. Let's see what this strange okay, maybe not. It's a triangular object made out of strange stone-like material shot through with channels of smooth black glass. I see the Nani in chat there from H. Peterson. So let's explain the reference very briefly with just a little I had thought we were looking at
oh, it's so tiny.
This. Or that it was a reference to it. This arrow in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure has some very unique properties to it. That gives others who are stabbed with it potentially some very interesting properties. Or kills them. One of those. So yeah, strange stone arrow. Yeah. Why does my chair keep sinking? You are too tall. You must shrink now. I don't wanna.
Ain't it?
Seems likely. Blaming the dog for yet another thing. Monolith is dark. This looks dangerous.
Did stop petting you for 18 seconds. Like
Dead could be described as an interesting property. Sure, true. Haven't seen JoJo? Many haven't, and that's fair. You don't have to. But it is, oh, it's so much fun. I really enjoy it. Yes. What's my stand's name? Let me get back to you on that. That I want to give more than just like a silly little immediate answer, and I've not given it any thought. But stands in seasons 2 and forward. I'm not sure about the newest ones past Stone Ocean, but basically like a little spirit that can interact with the world and has special powers that these individuals who have stands can use. Well, that was certainly interesting. We're done at the circus. There was, at one of the places we have been, there's a pickaxe point that we needed to go to. Oh, the strange stone arrow you found starts going crazy, beeping and booping, whirling around of its own accord. It practically drags you in the direction of a strange, decrepit-looking house. The professor's house. Oh, let's go check this out. This is immediately fascinating and interesting.
Not beeping and booping.
Really? But what about more JoJo? Haven't pulled that voice out in a while. Oh, hang it. Corwin, group of friends, and I did a short Savage Worlds campaign based on JoJo.
Oh, that sounds...
That's awesome. Beeping machine leads you to a ramshackle house in the middle of the desert. Hello, ramshackle house in the middle of the desert. Man, I need to get foraging so bad. All sorts of stuff with it. What do you got to say about this, Alice? Is this where that odd bleeping device led us? Looks like a perfectly ordinary house to me. Well, let's check it out. Books are so boring, it's a wonder the shelf isn't full of holes. Appears to be an extremely powerful magnifying mirror, basically an inside-out microscope. Check myself. The microscopic mites that live in your eyelashes seem to be getting along just fine. Oh, good for them. Map annotated with circles and lines. Excuse me, name's MetalOperaGuy. Oh, I didn't notice you come in. Not used to visitors, but folks usually call me the Professor. There's something I can do for you? Well, I found this bleeping gizmo, and I sort of followed the bleeping, and it led me here. Well, I'll be. It certainly led you to the right place, young man. This is L vibrato technology, and I happen to be as much an expert as anyone else alive. Oh, you're an expert in vibrating technology. Fascinating. Tell me more. L what now? L vibrato. They were an ancient race that lived here long before humans. Well, mostly they just lived underground, so they might still be living as far as I know. I never seen a peep of an actual person, though. Just machines they left behind. Were they space aliens? Could be aliens, could be genius pre-humans, or an entirely different terrestrial evolutionary line. At this stage of investigation, it's impossible to say. Isn't that exciting? Yeah, let me have a closer look at your bleeping gizmo. As I suspected, it's one of their transponders. Finders. I don't know why I squawked that. It detects other vibrato technology that homes in, you see. I'll be why it led you here. I got a thing it's trying to repair. Tinkers around with the transponder for a bit, and I'm doing the southern now, and transponder for a bit, and then plugs in some strange stone marble into a socket on it. There you go. Good as new. Just swipe up or down and to turn it on or off. Yeah, we got an L vibrato transponder. Swipe? I gotta warn you, this device will lead you to abandoned L vibrato technology, but it might also attract unwanted attention. From what? From the L vibrato technology. You'll see what I mean. Just be careful. Okay. You know, now that I think about it, you've arrived at a perfect time. In order to get anywhere further on my research, I need more samples of L vibrato tech. But searching for it eats up all the time I could be using to research it. I get you. Research instead of search. Got it. Right. You're the adventuresome type. So bring me back whatever devices you find. If I can get them up and running, it'll benefit both of us. Cool. You have a lot of words to say. Great. First priority will be get my keystone fabricator running. They lock those doors and things with their little stone alloy blocks. See, if we make our own, that'll open a lot of doors for us. Literally and figuratively. Okay. What do you want? Components aren't rare. 5 ancient scrap salvage. Got it. Okay. Doesn't look like he sleeps much. Dresser contains 10 instances of the exact same shirt and 20 identical socks. Man, I get that. Keystone fabricator. Cool. I guess we got us another side quest. I'll worry about the pickaxe thing another time. Shot rings out and something buzzes past your ear. You quickly dive behind a rock, and just in case these two things are connected, and it's not just, say, someone hunting nearby, and there's also a bee. A very large bee. A bee that might dehorse you. A bee that might cause you to throw your horse whilst you are riding upon it. Peering carefully around your rock, you eventually spot movement in the underbrush. It's a hunter with an old-fashioned matchlock rifle, and a cloak with leaves stuck to it, which is less effective as camouflage than it sounds because all the trees around here are pine trees. You also notice he's been out a very long time, and you can infer from the way he is literally a skeleton. Oh, I want to mock his hunting skills. But I can't. So I'll just murder him instead. 69 HP. Nice. Now we could scatter gun blast, but where's the fun in that when we can bone saw it? Tea is wonderful. We got cargo jeans. Alice surveys the scene. Jots. Oh, because it's an undead. Yes, good. +4 pistol attack. Cool. weapons do we have right now? Pantaloons. Let's bring up Maxi. Maxi! Don't really need the cold resistance right now. Maybe the kneeling pants? Alright. Alice, you got any words here? Bandits look pretty slippery. I think you're gonna have to figure out some kind of trap. Okay. Real jail. A bar. Non-fake horse sales. Genuine TNT and sandwiches. Town hall for an actual town. Outhouse. Let's check that first. While you're pondering, you notice something weird. This outhouse has a back door. Well, we're gonna go through the back door of the outhouse. They'll never expect it. They'll never see it coming. This doesn't seem safe at all. There's a plunger and TNT.
So that one was actually true. It did have to.
Hefty load. This is the back of the jail. Turns out it's just flat plywood like a theatrical set. Ropes holding this thing don't look very strong. Could probably knock it over pretty easy, but you should probably hold off until just the right moment.
I'm sorry, did the cactus just eat, or did you when you touched it?
I eeked when I hit the cactus.
Okay.
Bandit looks distraught. What's the matter, buddy? I lost my belt buckle. Look near the bar? Oh, look there. Guy shouts, "Don't go in there! That house is haunted!" and runs over to stop you. Okay. So wait, I need to get them all in front of the TNT, I guess? That place isn't safe. Don't go in there. Hostler's on vacation. Oh, okay. All right. Wait. Okay, I get it. I see what's going on here. We gotta, okay. All right. Let's look at the backside of this one more time. So this is now from what had been left to right is right to left. It's just opposite-y. So the last one, no. Second one, yes. There's a load here on the other side of the jail. So the jail and the TNT shop are the two that have things that can go kerbludgeon. So we want to go here. That guy's gonna run over. And this guy lost his belt buckle. Look near the jail. Guy's over here. Good. I get. What about you? TNT. Jail. Oh, you just don't want to be around me. Okay. Okay, now they're all in front of either the jail or the TNT. I think we're ready to go here. If it will let me. I can't interact with the plunger, and I can't interact with the safe. Ow, come on now. Leave me alone. I need to get them all in front of the TNT. Okay, they're all in front of the TNT. Now is it gonna let me do the thing? Come on, man. No, you must go interact with something. Okay, all right. Bar is closed for piano repair. Mm-hmm. Okay. I guess instead of the TNT, let's try to get them all over in front of the jail. You okay? Huh? Okay, now he's going over to the jail. No, go. No, ma'am. This is our Wendy's. All right, let's try that in front of a real jail. There we go. There's the back of the jail. Turns out. Crash! Falls over on the real bandits. Don't know why it didn't let me use the TNT. Ah. Isn't worth messing with. Apparently it was an option, but that's okay. They done got squished. Gang is knocked out. You can arrest them now if you want. Let's go to Dirtwater. That's the Potemkin gang. How'd you get them? Pushed a jail over onto them. What? Never mind. It's a long story. Not worth getting into. All in the day's work. Just want to say hi. Okay. What we got? Black Hat Bandits for the horse theft and selling of counterfeit glue. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Let's see. Oh, we'll absolutely go that way. No good can come of criminals with access to hat-making machinery. Yeah, let's go right now. Going to the millinery, the Bill Murray. Ish. You encounter a cowpoke trying to ride her horse up a 45-degree surface of a rocky ridge. They're both having a hard time. Let me just bust out these guns. We dismount our parallel horse and get behind the diagonal one. A couple of heaves and a hoe, and the cowpoke crests the ridge. She gives you a grateful tip of the hat, continues on her way. Millinery. Milne rhymes with kiln. Oh, but it's more fun to be all silly, Billy. Oh, didn't mean to do that. There we go. Hats? Oh, I didn't mean to go through there, but that's okay. You walk into the millinery and find 5 bandits lounging around big piles of half-made hats. It's the law! Skedaddle! Bandits scatter like cockroaches, each shutting themselves behind a different door. You guys are gonna have to wrangle them individually. Hat room 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my gosh. Brims! These crates are full to the top with brims! Full to the brim with brims. Yes, that. Thank you. That's the joke. Yes. This episode of MetalOperaGuy filmed in front of a live studio audience. This was apparently the demo model from a player piano showroom. It's only got 3 songs in it. They're all children's versions of traditional songs that are in the recently invented public domain. And they're all set up to play just the first few seconds on a loop. Oh God. People who worked here must have hated it. What song do you want to set the dial to? The Yellow Rose of Public Domain, My Old Public Domain Home, Public Domain Joe, or Don't Change That Dial. Oh, let's just start with the first one. We pick a lock. Remaining bandits will corner you if you go in there now. Better take care of them first. Oh, it's kind of fun. Hats look like they're more comfortable to sit on than to wear. Oh, it's a hat seat. Dense. Don't know much about hat making, but you know this doesn't make any sense. What are they hiding? Oh. Well, I was right on the first try. Let's go. This is a bandit that you caught. I did. I just realized I'm looking for the hat that's not like all the other hats when I did that last one. I got real lucky on the first, I guess. Squatchies. You're sleeping there. J'accuse. Jacuzzi. Oh, is that where jacuzzi comes from? It's an accusation. In French. Try a different song. Maybe a different song will put this one to sleep. Well, they're here. Pew. Well,
Look, man.
that's all 5 of them. Check out that last room. Now they can't do anything about it. It's several years worth of hat magazines. Hat Trend, Hat and Head, Hats Today, that kind of thing. A safe! Ah, I need safe cracking. Dang it. All right, let's make a note. We need safe cracking at, let's see, where is this again? We're at the old millinery. I rolled a 1. Maybe a 2 since it didn't explode. Come on, yep. There we go. only the ink came out. What is this cap made out of? I must squeeze harder. What the heck? It's like glued in. Am I getting punked? Hank, did you set this up for me to... Well, whatever. It's not worth fighting the... Oh, good. The ink is inking. Let's just... I got another one. Let me do my thing. Thank you. Right, old millinery. We need safe cracking too. 2. Critical fail. Well. Here, I was thinking we'd, get a hat while we were here, but let's deal with them and turn them in. Where'd you find them? That old millinery? Yep. Of course. You know, bandits would be a lot harder to find if they didn't always keep picking such thematic hideouts for some reason. Anyway, here's your reward. We got a lot of meat. Look at all that meat. The ghostly ones. Well, let's just finish. Oh, the Gherkin brothers for brining kidnapping victims and attempted sale of human flesh for consumption. Last seen headed for that old abandoned pickle factory. Wouldn't be kosher to let them escape justice. Oh, you mark the old pickle factory down on your map. Hopefully chasing them down won't get you into real, you know, pickle. Let's see. House in the Desert Gang is the other one that's been waiting. Let's do them. Desert House. You hear a groaning noise a short distance away and investigate. A cowpoke is sitting against a rock with his leg bent in a way that seems incorrect. What happened? Dang horse threw a rod and I fell. Horse threw a rod. I think I busted my dancing arm. Oh my god. Threw a rod. The Exxon Valdez of horses. Think you can help this guy, Doc? I wouldn't be much of a doctor if I couldn't fix a busted dancing arm. Oh, it's the arm that he is solo dancing with, I see. Alice grabs some gauze and stuff from her bag, sets and splints the cowpoke's leg. Pardon me. Whee! That's some fine work. My thanks to you, Doc. Don't mention it. Well, oh, we got our sneaky walk on. Let's go. Seems like these guys are prepared for intruders. You're gonna have to be extra sneaky if you want to avoid a fight. From the sound of it, you'd say this doghouse contains an angry dog. Weigh my options. Probably a way to make the dog not be angry. Like, with food. I don't know. It's not pulling up in the options, so let's just go. Bring him a hot dog? Oh, that would make sense. Streamus interruptus. Oh, pickle factory? You mean my pants? Ayo, welcome, Bumbletraws. Always entering in thematically. Oh, look, Traws is here. What a surprise, do a dab. You got it, dude. Let me wrap up this section here with the dog, and then we will do that dab. Come back and finish out this set of people we're trying to round up. Bring them on. Ha 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 ha, indeed. Beef up. Y'all don't want what I'm handing out here. Every enemy in this row. Okay, well, they're all in different rows. So, I'm gonna just punch him. He has 18 HP. Poor, no, they have no chance here. They're gonna die. Charles is not a surprising man, but he is a wonderful man. Very true. Well, I do agree with the second. I would argue the first, except I know that it's comedic and delightful as is. Anyway, let's murder this guy. Woo-wee! We got a bag of ears and such. A bag of ears? Right. No, these aren't the pickle people. Got the Desert Gang 6-gun. We got a new gun? Finally? That isn't terrible? Maybe? Hang on. Boy, howdy, we sure did. Finally! And it even has +1 Moxie. Heck yeah. All right. The real surprise is the friends we make along the way. All right, Charles, because it's you and you're a frequent redeemer of the do a dab here. Are you looking for anything specific here? Are we going fun? Are we going thinky? Are we going whatever? No pressure at all if you have no particular inclination one way or the other. But yep, we will go do that dab. We'll come back all nice and relaxed. Where there it is. Mostly just want a punch card that makes every 10th dab free. Ha! Fair. I mean, channel redemptions are not surprising. Also fair. All right, let's go to the Be Right Back screen. I'm gonna step outside for just a moment, do that dab. I will put that in chat so that everybody knows what's going on, especially over in YouTube land since they don't see it all. Redeeming a do a dab from Twitch. Back in 5 to 10. And while I step away here, I will run a quick little ad break just to help the stream out a little bit. Feel free to mute, walk away, get yourself some coffee, hydrate, stretch, whatever you need to do, and I will see you all back here in about 5-10 minutes. Also play with Hank when I get back? Oh, I suppose I can do that.
Shut. Terrible.
Yeah, that's real rough. Oh, we're gonna go do drugs and then play with our dog. Oh, wow. Streaming is very difficult work for me. I mean, it kind of can be. Anyway, all right. Thing! That I accidentally got Lord of the Rings font.
You sure did. Your microphone's still hot?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Teach people about offer.
Alright, put you back on the live. So you
That's okay, you can switch it back. I was kidding.
can... Okay. Wait, oh no! Oh no!
Okay.
There it is.
Where am I excited? Oh. Short story. That's acceptable. So, some good time with family for Grandma's funeral, just with people being around and whatnot. And at one of these times, I forget how we got to it in conversation, and in fact, it's irrelevant. But we were talking about my uncle trading closets with a drag queen. That's just where we ended up. And my uncle, just for the correct visualization, he is 6'4", like actually 6'4", and he's a big dude. He's a big guy. Not fat, but, you know, kind of middle-aged, edging toward that way, kind of like a tall guy, big guy. So we were talking like, oh yeah, you know, when your glitter would get all over your work boots, and all over this, that, and the other, and the wigs would be super easy because you're already bald. You could just pop them on, super great. And the corset, and I was like, you know, the corset actually is really good for your posture, and that can be really helpful with that. And he looks, and just the most deadpan voice goes, I look like a muffin. We just lost it. I look like a muffin. It's just... For that, I am studying for my final exam of my first portion of my WOCN coursework, so I'm gonna go back to that, but just wanted to share that. Enjoy. Hope you could hear it since I was talking to the camera and not the microphone. about humectants and emollients. Did you know newborns alkaline? Want that acid man? Anything can take. Happy microbes that would form unhappy. Infant skin is also more permeable to topical medication. So you have to be really careful like putting on that big skin. Turning angling.
And we had a let me play with that dog. So let me play with that dog.
Very possibly cute. Papa?
Pay right now? Okay. It's okay, you don't have to pay. Ooh. Not had this particular concentrate in a while. It is a puppy butt. It is a puppy butt. All right, we back. I ought to make when I finally have a do-a-dab screen, I should make the transition from it have like a poof of smoke. That'd be fun. Or have like a red eye filter or something on, so we know when it's in effect. All right, well, wow. Oh, why have I been sleeping on that? That's good stuff. Hi. What about your butt? I'm live. Right, so we have fought people in the place and the stuff in the gliding. Okay. McCready stuck to his guns. Can I not go through the gate? I guess not. Dog has wandered off. It probably went better than it had any right to. Bandits don't tend to be the smartest fellas you'll ever meet. Wait, so did I murder them instead of catching them? That's not what I meant to do.
Want to post for dead or alive?
I don't know. Let's wander back to town and find out if it was dead or alive. See what the sheriff thinks about it. We found Shaggy Dog Cave. Well, I can't not go to the dog cave.
Very attractive.
Oh, thank you, Hank. That's perfect. Yes, get me demonetized. Fantastic. This isn't only pause, buddy. Look at all these plaques on the walls. Think they're important? Probably not, but if you don't read them, you'll never know. All right, self-aware game humor. There's a plaque bolted to the cave wall. Read it. Record of the events of the expedition to and into Shaggy Dog Cave, November 1887, as recorded by Jim Plackwright. Wonder how he got that name. We did kill them, only pause. Having acquired through various and sundry means a story which is interesting in its own right, but better saved for another time, a map purporting to lead to a large cache of jewels and ingots of precious metals hidden by the infamous highwayman and train robber Black Cole Jr. in the years before the cows came home, I, Jim Plackwright, along with 3 compatriots, these being Nathaniel Wyman, Cyrus Howard, and Douglas Watts, set out to find Shaggy Dog Cave and the aforementioned treasure. Very romantic language, very Three Musketeers. Makes me think immediately, I'm not expecting that you're paying attention, Bob, but it makes me think immediately of the Dragera novels from Stephen Bruce. Because he writes all of those novels, they're in the same world as the Vlad Taltos novels, but from a different species perspective, and written instead of in first person, it is written as a historical book in Romantic language by an in-world historian who writes in that fashion. It's delightful. After traveling for 2.5 days to the south and east, we arrived at a small town named Dirtwater, the largest settlement in the vicinity of Shaggy Dog Cave. Leaving the dog to watch the horses, the four of us entered the local saloon, and each ordered a beer, except Sai, who was satisfied with water. Fascinating. The barman provided our drinks as requested and then withdrew a small wooden box from underneath the bar, asking us if we'd care to witness something really interesting. Considering that we still had quite a few hours left to travel, we politely declined and asked him if we knew the way to Shaggy Dog Cave. We shall have to ask him about that box, shan't we, chat? He replied that he had never been there personally, but gave us rough directions, which correlated nicely with the notes on our map. Interesting, fascinating, excellent. And go on, what else? Upon leaving the saloon, we discovered to our dismay that some unknown villain had tampered with our wagon. Fortunately, the only supplies missing were the but-for and the entire basket of eggs, apart from one that Doug had concealed within a pocket for safekeeping. We also discovered that the dog had absconded with one of the horses, forcing Nate and Sai, after a drawing of lots, to share. Oh my, it's getting deep. After acquiring a barrel of fresh water for the trip, as well as a replacement, Okay, love you, bye. Have a beautiful time. After acquiring a fresh barrel of getting all Porky Pig here. After acquiring a barrel of fresh water for the trip, as well as a replacement but-for, we headed out into the open desert. The sun shone down mercilessly upon us, though we took small solace in the fact that it would have been far more tolerable had we made this expedition during the summer months, intolerable that is, rather than in November. In order to pass the time on the trip and resist becoming dazed from the heat and susceptible to desert mirages, we exchanged stories of our youth, which I will not be retelling here for reasons of length. We do in all things aspire for brevity, we Plek writes. I'm gonna hydrate. This is a lot of words. Y'all are gonna make me open like a Hank Patreon page. Alright, next plaque. Ugh. However, I will relate to you 3 odd occurrences that occurred to us during our trek through the desert. The first was 2 or 3 hours out of Dirtwater when Nate noticed a glint of sunlight upon a metallic object partially buried in the sand. This was revealed to be a royal brass lamp of foreign design and manufacture, which fortuitously still contained a quantity of oil. Deciding this might come in handy, we stashed it in our wagon with our other tools. Tell me this is the entire plaque. Tell me this is the entire plaque. Is him just waxing on about someone else's lamp that they happened across in the desert. Oh, wow. Buckle up, chat. We're in for it here. Our next encounter was with a nomadic goblin tribesman who spoke excellent English. It inquired as to our destination, and we replied that we were looking for Shaggy Dog Cave, though we did not disclose the reason for our journey. The goblin confirmed that we were heading on the correct course, and mentioned that he had only a short time earlier witnessed a large and shaggy dog riding a horse in the same direction. We all agreed that this was an unusual sight indeed, and continued on our way. Sometime later, we encountered a large adobe hut, occupied by two identical-seeming old men with white hair and long white beards. They invited us to take shelter from the heat, which we gratefully accepted, and introduced themselves as hermits. This struck me as peculiar, given that there were two of them, but I felt it would be rude to question them on that point. One of the hermits confirmed that we were near Shaggy Dog Cave, and the other hermit confirmed that his brother told us the truth. They also commented that they had seen a large and shaggy dog riding a horse in that direction. We all agreed this was an unusual sight indeed. The hermits refreshed our water supply in exchange for our but-for, and we continued on our way, excited to be finally nearing our goal. Well, at least this cave is on brand. Yup. After 2 more hours, we arrived finally at Shaggy Dog Cave. Carefully keeping our excitement in check, lest we become incautious, we unloaded our equipment and supplies from the wagon and took a brief respite in the cool shade of the cave entrance. To celebrate our arrival, Doug unpocketed and shared the egg he had saved from our basket, which had then been stolen back in Dirtwater. Once we were rested, we decided the time had come to explore the cave. Discovering that we had neglected to pack torches, lanterns, or any other light source with which to illuminate the cave, we declared that it was indeed fortuitous that Nate had discovered that antique oil lamp during our travels. He gave the brass a quick shine and then lit the wick, and we were relieved to discover that it lit easily and provided a very adequate amount of light. Okay, 2 brief notes. They are keeping consistent with the exact, shape and size of these paragraphs for the plaques. So that's a nice little note. Nice little bit of detail. The other, I had never considered that the roundness, the round shape of oil lamps combined with being brass was intended to help reflect light. That makes so much sense. Of course it is, because otherwise it's just a candle, which doesn't shine much at all. Comparatively, that's really clever that it's using that refraction to. Anyway, there's a bolt placted to the wall here. As we headed into the cave, we were further encouraged by the fact that the floor was quite easy and even to traverse, and there were no side passages which might cause us to become lost. Despite this, I resolved to hang a number of plaques to mark our progress through the cave and engrave them with the tale of our journey, such that others who discovered the cave after us might be entertained and edified by our story. All right, chat, I gotta vote for coming for you. This is a good one. I feel good about this. Let's do this here. Let's do this. Okay. Here we go. See if I can spell this word this early in the morning. Not quite. A poll inbound here in Twitch. Sorry, YouTube, I don't know how to do it over in YouTube land. And have not had the spoons to sort it out, but you are not forgotten. You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna go with those two. There's no reason to have more than that. Okay. We're gonna make this a 1 minute poll. Here we go. Okay. All right. How's this story gonna end? This plaque story? You can win channel points if you get it right. More pet that dogs. More play with that dogs. Yeah, is this going to end loquaciously or abruptly? If it ends up being neither, everyone who votes will get points. I'll figure out how to do that. Only got a few seconds left here. Coming down to the wire. Poll won't load for you. I do not know how to help with that. I am sorry. All right, let's see how we ended up here. Either way, nothing interesting can happen. All right, we have basically a 2-to-1 split for loquaciously over abruptly. Personally, I think it's going to end abruptly, like a half-carved plaque and a fight. Rabbit with big teeth? Yeah. Oh, what's your little... You have a little 2 icon next to you, Stray. What's that about? That's cool. Hey. Next plaque. Visible. Soon we came to the end of the tunnel. While Nate, Cy, and Doug took turns with the excavation, I completed the last of the aforementioned plaques. It was a matter of perhaps an hour before Cy's shovel struck a wooden surface with a hollow noise. We hauled a traditionally styled treasure chest out of the hole with great excitement. Ooh, they found some treasure! Uh-oh. The chest was locked with an ancient and rusting iron padlock, which broke easily from a single swing of our pickaxe. We opened the lid slowly, and the flickering light of the antique oil lamp shone brilliantly upon jewels of every color and shining ingots of precious metals, just as promised by the legends of Black Coal Jr. Joyous at our triumph, we loaded the chest into our wagon and began the journey home. Thank you for reading, and may your own endeavors be equally successful. Signed, Jim Blackwright. Well, way to go, loquaciouses. I was not correct. That was very well done. There you go, everybody. A hole, a completely empty one. Must be where the treasure came from. All right, I'm assuming they're the same on the way back. Okay, they don't like magically, woo, woo, the cows now. I am disappointed by the lack of, what happened to the dog? It was riding a horse. It was very unusual indeed. You were chasing after it and then nothing about it. You just found the treasure and you left. Huh? Unsatisfying story, Broseph. Like, did I miss something in the foreground, baby? I'm not gonna say that can't be it for this cave, because it absolutely can. It's as Relief said, on brand. Alright, well, that's Shaggy Dog Cave, I guess. The story of the dog did end abruptly. Oh, you know, Tross, I like the way you're coming at it there. Yeah? Just didn't end abruptly in the way that I expected it to. Well, that was full of disappointment. We were on our way back to Dirtwater to talk to the sheriff, since we had taken care of one of those gangs of bandits. Although I am a little bummed that I didn't manage to do all peaceful runs with those, because I'd kind of accidentally did it, and now I'm like, oh, there might have been An unlockable, an achievement for that. You discover what's either an open grave or a very deep and rectangular pothole. What's in this pothole? It's been here for a very long time because you found the remains of an ancient traffic accident. We got grave dirt, skull chips, and a wedding ring. Delightful. Ah, yeah, Lloyd, you had the little box, huh? Heard you got something interesting back there. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Maybe my info's too old. Found a note from some travelers who passed through here about 8 years ago. Oh, yes, that was the previous bartender. He had a little trick he used to offer to show people. So it got him fired eventually, and the senator's wife was not amused. Was it a dick in a box? He rummages around under the piano for a minute and then blows dust off a tiny piano about 9 inches tall. Oh. Here, you can keep the piano so long as you don't ask me about the trick. Thanks! You see this, this piano? It's a miniature piano. It'd be the right size for a foot-tall tickler of the ivories, but the winding key on the side seems to indicate it plays itself. So merry, so tinkly. The honeymoon is definitely over for this old tarnished silver thing. Woof. That's your reward for doing the cave? Oh, okay. That does make sense. Good call. Did you improve your slop yet, or are you still... No. Still slinging the same slop, huh? Ugh. I don't want to eat the slop. I don't wanna. So now I can just have this delightful little piano music everywhere with me. That's not bad. What you got? Oh, you've got some dynamite. I wouldn't mind having that. What the little asterisk means on some of these. I know I sold them some of this stuff. Tooth powder? Oh no. Oh, okay, for like toothpaste. Okay. I really thought it was just like ground up teeth. No mail. We haven't been in town for a while. Out of there, got another bounty? Give her what's left of the Desert House gang. Well, this certainly is a bag of severed ears and teeth and such. Which gang was this? House and Desert Gang. Take your word for it. Good job. Last but certainly not least, the Gherkin brothers. Pickling, brining. Maliciously. The abandoned pickle factory. Wow. I don't think that's the pot. I just really have been having trouble talking this weekend. The gherkin is a lurkin. There's a crate in the road, which is not a crate's natural habitat. Poor lost crate. Can we help it? Yeah. We help ourselves to the contents. We got rope, a canteen, and a handful of nails. What? Railways coming in from the rafters with the most unhinged comment I've seen in a while. Eat strong teeth to make strong teeth, metallurgy's grandma. Oh my god. Because yes, that is in-game writing. But damn. Sorry, it's like, it's so funny and so out there that my brain's like still processing it, so I'm like giggling every few like when it comes back around and hits again. Oh, man. Gretchen Vlass, she was very terrible. I can't get the pepperoni mold. Oh, dang it. Pickle factory. The woods are even spookier. Shouldn't take your chances. Okay. Pickle factory. Bandits tried to hole up in that old... Sorry, thinking back to the other one that had a letter fallen from the sign. What did it spell out with the letter fallen? I don't know that it did. This one does. That's them done for. What do you mean? This place is haunted to the gills. Heard about it when I was asking around about that necromancer. Doesn't seem to be related, but it is apparently very, very dangerous. Ah, yikes. Well, I'm going in. You feel a sudden electrical jolt as your hand touches the doorknob. Ow! Oh, you're late for your shift. Mrs. Blass is going to be so mad. She might literally bite your head off. Well, okay, well, probably not literally. Probably. Quick, get suited up. Late again? You'd better not stop taking this job for granted. You think you're gonna find a place with a nice dormitory and a reasonably priced company store like ours somewhere else? Oh, ho, ho, ho. That gives me the ick. With your skills? Ha! You're doing 3 shifts today, Buster. Get to work, you're on MetalOperaGuy duty. Vlasic Pickles. I see it now. Thank you, H. Peterson. It was lost on me. Guess we're starting our shift. Pickle hopper duty runs you ragged like always. Keeping the hoppers filled to a constant flow down the chutes means you're constantly at a near sprint because you have to manage the kook chutes and keep the levels equal. If you get uneven pickle levels, Mrs. Vlass knows. Nobody knows how she knows, but she knows. A whack from her cane is the minimum you'll get. Damn it, damn it, damn it. At the end of this first 6-hour shift, you get a brief break. You cram a stale cheese sandwich into your mouth while Mrs. Vlass stares at her pocket watch, counting down 3 minutes to the second. Break's over. Second shift, you get over to the salt tank now. Managing the salt tank isn't as strenuous as the pickle hoppers, but it's still a never-ending tension. The brine concentration has to be constantly monitored and kept at a very specific measurement, which means constant measurements. Meanwhile, you feel yourself desiccating from the haze of salt dust that fills the room. If anything in this place kills you, it's probably going to be salt tank duty. White lung is nasty business. Cough. Cough on your own time. Get that salinity back to normal. It's supposed to be 976 parts per thousand. How's that so hard to remember? 976. Idiot. Please let me out of here. You get another 180-second break for the third shift. You spend most of it drinking water. Company doesn't charge for water, but you heard a rumor they're considering it. This game was written not this year. Just as a reminder, despite what appearances might be. Because this commentary is awful topical right now. Break's over, get to the boiler! Oh no, please let me out, please. Boiler duty means shoveling coal into a furnace that runs a giant tank of boiling vinegar. It stings in here. You've tried to work with your eyes closed, but Mrs. Vlass screams if you drop any coal on the floor, or if you let the temperature get too low, or too high, or just for no particular reason. At least you're used to the smell of boiling vinegar. In fact, you can't smell anything anymore. Let me out, please let me out. 190 degrees, idiot! What? I'm kind of leaning towards Frieza voice with this. What? Not 189? 909? Not 191? What do you think we pay you for? You don't really miss your sense of smell. Or not coughing all the time. You don't really want anything anymore. Except to die. Let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out! With a gasp, you finally snap out of the horrible hallucination or possession or whatever the hell that was. Jeez, you can still feel the sting of vinegar vapor in your eyes. Can we push her into the vinegar? Right? Well. That's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do either. Okay. Let's go! Pickle me up. Cukes. Trash smells like sweet pickles. Oh, I should have been taking notes. Bunch of trash. Oh no. He's sad. It's not right, it's not right. You're right there, partner. All wrong. Temperature, it's not right, it's all wrong. Not right, all right. All right, then you do you. Temperature reads 93 degrees. It was 976 somethings. Yeah, how hot is the vinegar supposed to get? I'll work on the the salinity is fucked. That is way too much. Or no, it's not nearly enough. Right. Okay. Salt. Gotta salt. Okay there, partner, the salt's correct. It's finally done. Thank you. He smiles as he fades away. A few bones hit the ground below it. We got a salt-crusted skull. Rest in peace, partner. Rest in peace. 190 vinegar. Thank you. Appreciate it. 190. Hokey smokes, we need a lot. 190. I should probably actually pay attention to how much it heats by each thing. Okay, we need to get to 190. We're at 150, so we need a solid 40. I think it's 4 per? Oh. Yay, shovel. So in theory, 10 more should do it. Let's just see if this is 20. Oh, it's 22. Oh no! Okay. So 10 degrees with 2, 4 with 1. Oh, so I'm just gonna do 1 and 1. 5 degrees? Why? Delicious salt-crusted skull. Which I'm pretty sure is the villain version of a sugar skull. Honestly, sounds like a really fun candy. Like a little, like, coarse sugar, coarse salt dusted on it. Any hiddle. 187. How can I... 2... Now it's down to 182. 10. What does it mean? So 1, 2, 3 is 15. Five was 22. 4 is 20. Interesting. 6 is 33. Okay. 220. Oh, good. 2, 3. 190. Let's go, baby. Oh, yes. I know of... But thank you. Yes, the sugar skulls are traditional parts of Day of the Dead holiday. Absolutely. Vinegar's 190 degrees. This ghost smiles and fades away as well. All right, going to the cukes. Got the cuke shunt for the cuke hoppers. Cuke shunts are only to be operated by qualified personnel only. All right, well, indicator is pointing to 13, 5, and 15. I have no recollection whatsoever of the hoppers. I think they're supposed to be even, though. If anyone has the notes on the hoppers, I would appreciate it. It looks like they cannot be even. Maybe there's a hint from the guy too. You all right here? Can't sleep. Yikes. Woof. That's rough, buddy. Oh, yikes. The numbers are in the back of the... Those have to be a code for something too. See. Factory activation lever. No, it's not ready yet. I know that. You pick up the notes on that, Alice? You sure didn't. Okay, okay, okay. Sounds like gherkins, pickles, dill, bread and butter. Something in the machine rooms must not be set up correctly. I know. That's why I'm trying to interact with this ghost again. Or something. 12, 11, and 10. Alright, I'm just gonna have to look this up because I do not know what it is. Where did I put my magic rectangle? There it is! Alright! To the internet! It will tell me. Let's see. No, I don't want to. Self-important other app with your thing popping in. I do not care about you right now. West of Loathing. Pickle hoppers. What we got? They do need to be equal. All right. I'll figure it out then. If that's all it needs is to just be even, I'll figure it out. Here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna put this one all the way up top. Okay. Get them even together, and then there we go. Think that'll do it? Took care of the cucumbers. It's finally done. Thank you. Poor guy. No kid. Oh, we got them all. Let's turn this factory on. Might as well get some pickles out of this. Pull the lever and there's a deafening roar as the old machinery springs to life. After a while, a load of pickles is deposited in the receptacle left of the switch. We get 3 ghost pickles. All that work for 3 pickles. No wonder this place went out of business. Jeez. There is the exit door. There it is. All right, that's the ghost bandits back dirt water. Let the sheriff know. I've got a covered wagon, family of settlers on our way to dirt water. Our wagon broke. Yeah, we can give you a ride. We've had that encounter before, so you can have repeat random encounters. That's kind of neat. Ghost pickle. Makes you difficult to damage for the rest of the day by turning you into a spooky ghost. That's pretty cool. Just because it had stars on it didn't mean it was the sheriff. What in the world? It's the Gherkin brothers, and please, I don't want to talk about it. It was really weird. I believe you. Here's the reward. And we get 1,500 meat. Looks like these things are still twitching. Better lock them up just to be safe. Thanks a bundle. Oh, they're the only ones we didn't get. Wah, wah. Hey, good to see you. You know, you really cleaned up the area. I'm plumb out of bounties for you. Does that mean I get to be sheriff? No. I guess you could be Marshal if you want. Oh, what a coincidence. That's my middle name. Thanks again for all your help, Marshal. No problem. Did that overwrite what my middle name had been? It sure did. Huh. All right, well, we have taken care of the jail's needs. Hey, Greedy, noticed you got a new neighbor. Hot dog stand. I was thinking, oh, the hot dogs were right here even. Someone bought a whole lot of hot dogs. Maybe they'd want some kind of sling or bandolier to hold them. Yeah, you got a hot dog holder? Bandolier? Yeah, this bandolier has been rendered extra flexible with the judicious application of hot dog grease. Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate it so much. Oh. Flexible chaps. Armor and spell damage. That's pretty cool. Increased bandolier, inflexible chaps. I think this is better than what we have now? Looks like it. You just know that thing has a distinct odor. Oh, yeah. It's gotta. +3 muscle versus the armor and the melee attack damage. We got so much muscle now. Now what else we can do though is we can spend some experience because we got almost 500 unspent experience points. Let's see, so obviously stats are up at the top. These are all just skills that we've gotten over time. Sespa, whatever. We've got a lot of buffs going right now. Tougher you'll be, quicker you are. Appreciation of the finer things in life. As it increases, you'll be able to consume more cocktails and you'll be able to afford them. Oh, liver capacity is up. I see. I see. Okay. Why are these two both more expensive than grit? Oh, I guess they are pretty significant in nature. That makes sense. We've got 96 left. We can upgrade maybe one of these or a skill. Nope, all the skills are more than 100 XP to... Oh no, I should have done the lock picking expertise. All right, saving the rest of it. Womp, womp. Any new hot dogs on the menu? Nope. Thought we'd send another merchant this way. Huh. Guess not. My life is a lie. Oh, you poor guy. Expertise nuts. Heyo. Me's rail camp. Professor. Yeah. I think there's still someone here in Dirtwater? Okay, well, let's see. There's the playing poker. We were getting stomped last time we did, but we got plenty of money now. All right, Calvin and Libby. I'm gonna... raise. Made our chances are around 40%. All right, let's gumptiously raise. Do or die. We got about a 40% chance. I will check. I have a royal full house. She has a straight. Calvin has a full house. I lost? What? What? A royal full house? What? What even is a royal full house? I guess that's kings and queens or something, but yeah, the straight and the full house. Why would I? Well, okay. No. Isn't a full house worth more than a straight? Hang on. Three sevens and a 4 jacks count as a flush, but I don't even know what the cards are that I'm getting. I don't know what's supposed to happen here. All right, I'm just gonna do what I can to just increase my chances this whole one here. I guess it's different every time though. A Nevada straight? What's a Nevada straight? Chances of winning at 10%? Nah, I'm gonna fold. Okay. Okay, so we really are playing here. So we have a 40% chance with this. Oh, we do see what our, oh my God. 3 aces of clubs, 2 sixes, and 2 mustachioed kings of diamonds. Okay. I was just going so fast that I didn't even read that there are things going on here. Yep. A Nevada straight is the same as a Yankee Doodle flush. Get out of here. All right, I got a 50-50 chance here. I win! Hooray! Do they not... do they not ever fold, I wonder? Pot is 90 meat. You estimate your chances of winning at 20%. Ah, I'm a duck out of that. What's the next hand here? Totally garbage hand. 4 nines. I mean, that's... Quads is... I mean, okay. I'm just assuming that it's taking care of all the wacky rules that they've added in the background, you know? Come on. Give me a good a single 9. I got 1 card. I got 1 card. All right, there we go. 9s, 4s, and kings. Cool. Ah, plus 20% win chance. So, okay, so the second option really increases our chances. Okay, okay. Okay. All right. I'm gonna guess this has a point at some point. I might play that offline because it's just a bunch of go through. You didn't have anything. These two didn't have anything. These two are asleep. This is our room. Slop. These two were fine. Last time we checked on them, they didn't have anything else. And this, as of yet, has no purpose. Okay, well. Maybe she just wanted us to check if people needed anything in town. Ah, hi! How's it going, sunshine and old lady farts? Good to see you, friend. How you doing? All right, wait, let's see. What were we waiting on for with the DLC? There was something we ran into where we weren't able to go forward because of a check. Did I have that noted? I did not. Just got home from work. Nice. Get to enjoy the rest of the day off. I'm gonna turn the piano off for a little bit here. That's been... There it is. So we're still missing people. I guess we should probably just be able to talk with this partner to see what we got going on. 1 ghost left on the first floor, 4 on the second, 5 on the third. Okay. Sleep. After working again tonight? Oh, gross. But Tuesday is snowshoeing day. Nice! That'll be fun. I am jealous. We don't have quite enough around here to really do winter, but we got at least a bit more snow than we had. What we got going on around here? Okay. Ah, I'm glad I spent the nails on that. Ah. It is funny that there was another boo that we hadn't found. So she says there's one more ghost on the first floor. I wonder, are they... It's absolutely that painting, but how do I interact with it? Intercom, right, that's all broken. Maybe if I turn on both of the lamps, the ghost will pop out or something? Nope. Curious, curious. And we're looking for the button for the third floor. We've already been in the ice room for all the things it had, I think. What's that have, Florence? Let me blast him, never blown up a French ghost. Hootin'est. Just gonna talk to her in each room that we're in, see if she has anything new to say. Let's also go back to our pants and put on some fancy pantry pants so we can go to the pantry with our fancy pants. It's chilly in here. Frozen food, frozen stuff, freezer itself, some blocks of ice, nothing I can do. Cool, love that. So the kitchen is not it. She does not enter the parlor with us, so there's no ghost in there. Build all spiders. Okay. This isn't the first floor, but maybe it counts? Question mark? Just double check. Right, we're also looking for a tin can and stuffing. Still not sure why you painted that. High safe, this room. Nope, nothing here according to her. You're not much of a snow person unless you can play in it? Absolutely. Like, I hate being cold if it's not snowy. Like, if it's gonna be cold with no purpose, that's just... Nah. If it's gonna be freezing, it better be pretty, and I'd want to play in it. I'm one of those weirdos that likes driving in the snow too, so I just... all around makes me happy. Ah, mud. Oh no. Oh, hey you. Oh, hi you. Why are you so good to me? Thank you. Best. I appreciate you. Absolutely. Got a muffin and sushi. Vegetarian sushi. I think she likes me. Tolerates me at least, but... Yeah, have a good one, Sunshine. Thanks so much for hopping in. It's good seeing ya. I hope you get some great rest and enjoy your snowshoeing. I don't think the ghost person is with us here. We already looked through the stinky thing and... I think we're just as stuck as we had been last time I was here. Well. It's so far one in this building. So many. So many. Oh my gosh, I was reading those for forever. Oh yeah, it was. 100%. Oh, looks like I found a non-shooting solution. Sorry. Oh yeah, that guy's gone though too. Where's the other ghost that you're whining about? Other than the picture up front, maybe it's the last one you get. Because it's Mrs. Gunn herself, and you can't reveal it until you're able to go up the elevator all the way. Let's just go to the second floor, check it out. See if we've got anything new that we can do, and if not, we'll move on to other things. Tease, avant-garde, tattoo, gallery statistics, states, Paul. How's it going? Oh yeah, there's a ghost over there by Paul. And she wanted, oh right, she wanted me to do something. Tell her about gun law, which I don't know about. You betcha. I am looking for a book on a specific topic. Okay. Do I need to find any book? Aww, that was cute. I still, yeah, but we tried gun law before and it didn't really help us, I thought. Yeah, a tree and a mechanical pulley. It's literally like, okay, so if I have to find something similar, just law. Nope, okay. There you go.
I'm a smart ass.
Once was enough. All right. I want to know what we are doing here. Use self-important other program all the time. I just want a hint on what to do next. It just feels so dead-endy at the moment. Bookshelves. Returning the book. Okay, so there are books that we can bring back. A few bundles of old newspapers at the bottom of one shelf. Okay, so we're looking for newspapers or a book called Fun Law Rules for Parlor Games in the tween room. Oh, well, we can't get up there because that's on the 3rd floor, I think. How do we get into the 3rd floor? That's like the... That's the big thing I gotta know, is how to get that button, that missing button. Missing elevator button. Ah, it's in a guest room. How do we get into the guest rooms? Initially locked. Oh, this is the one that we needed lock picking for. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I remember where this is at now. Right. I think we actually do have what we need to move forward. I think. I hope. All right. Thank you for the time taken to figure that out. Guest rooms. Room 2, lockpick and a needle. Here we go. Mirror on this vanity doesn't work. It's a nice landscape. Aw. The painting of the countryside is nice, but there's nothing you find very interesting about it. It looks like the sort of thing you'd find hanging over the bed in a mid-priced hotel room or a bed and breakfast, come to think of it. It's a little weird that it's hanging over a stepladder instead of the bed. Maybe the last occupant was a really short art aficionado. Happy little trees. Oh! According to the signature, this is an original Darius Klieg. You've never heard of them. You know, now that you're looking closely at it, it seems like the painting is sticking out from the wall more than you would expect. Let's take it off. What do you expect? Another painting underneath it. Painting of a safe. This house must be really old if it's got jokes of this vintage. Now let's look at the safe. It's captioned French. This is a coffee fort? I don't know. There's a wall safe back there. Yay! You inspect the large wall safe, which is securely locked. Dang it! Oh, it's probably just 0451. It sure was. The safe swings open. It's empty, apart from a rolled up poster of Rita Hayworth. Now let's search it anyway. Determined not to have gone through all this nonsense for nothing, you carefully search the empty safe. Eventually there's a click, and the back of the safe swings open, revealing a secret passage. Ah, that explains the step ladder. Finally.
Do you get the French?
No.
Do you want it?
Sure. What's the French?
So there is a very famous painting, I think it's Matisse, and there's a picture of a pipe, and this is not a pipe.
So it said this is not a safe.
No, the first part was the same.
Hmm.
It's like sanded. But anyway, yeah. So I think it's a movie. It's a picture of a pipe, but it's not a pipe. But it's not a pipe, but it's just kind of fun how he plays with it. And then Rita Hayworth, you get that one?
Nope. Nope.
Bye.
All right, let's go.
Secret tunnel.
This is a decidedly non-hidden passageway.
Secret tunnel.
Hello, ghost guy.
Like throwing a little rave.
Hello there. You here to laugh at me? No, not at all. I wouldn't do that. Of course you wouldn't. Nobody ever laughs. I never made a single person laugh in my entire career. That's a left turn I was not expecting. What was your career? I used to design gags and novelties, but I was terrible at my job. I couldn't come up with a single novel idea. This feels very, very familiar. See? Even my very presence is unoriginal. You're just being too hard on yourself. You invented all kinds of good stuff, probably. My best invention was a fake vomit. It looks just like fake vomit, but surprise! It's real! Haha! It was the one that got me fired. How did you die? I was working on a new invention, an exploding cigar. Thought it would be pretty good. You light a cigar, it's fine for a second, but suddenly it goes off with a big bang! And you jump in surprise and everyone laughs because you nearly had a heart attack. Funny, right? Sure. I hit a snag in development, though. What happened? Well, I figured I'd use gunpowder for the explosive, and you can buy it and already packed into those little brass cartridges, so that seemed convenient. Do you mean bullets? My first test run was a real mess, I can tell you that. Ha ha, I can imagine. Oh. So anyway, I'm a failure and I'm dead. Maybe I can help you out. What do you mean? The initial idea was pretty funny, I guess. It's just your execution that was the problem. My execution was the problem? You're a laugh riot. Maybe you could help me after all. Nah, let me see what I can figure out for you. This plant was planted here as false evidence. Box of science stuff? We got a box of science doohickeys. Heck yeah. Doesn't stop where the wall should be. Some candy on the nightstand. 9 out of 10 dentists would be appalled. Hooray.
Guns.
Sewing kit. Haha, yeah, good one. I'm glad you think I sew. The homophonous nature of so and so certainly is ripe for puns, yes? Is that so? Yes, very good. Very funny. Listen, are you going to loot this container or what? Why so serious? Kind of driving this stroke into the ground now. It's getting really tiresome. Ah, not really tiresome, only so-so. Is that so? I do want it. I want it so bad. So what? Give it to me! Thank you so much. Please just leave. Ah! Okay, so that's the one way in is that, and okay. So we have the elevator button now. That's kind of huge. Looking for an eye for her. If you needed the novel idea, you should have tried Ulysses. Oh, it's funny. Let's go check out that elevator. You give the elevator button to the operator, and she sticks it in the empty buttonhole of the elevator's control panel. Thanks a ton! You sure are helpful, Metallurgy. Well, howdy again, Metallurgy. Which floor? Let's go to the 3rd. Only problem is figuring out when to eat in a dialogue-heavy game. Looks like they have a music room. What kind of music do you like, Florence? Electro House. What? You won't have heard of it yet. How bohemian of you. All ears. Why is there funky bass music coming from the kids' rooms? Full of baby supplies you don't understand, like feeding shampoo and changing rings. Composition of this painting is bad in every way. This teddy bear is incomprehensibly and enthusiastically disemboweled. Now we got some stuffing. We needed that. Thank you, Teddy. Oh, geez, we got to take care of this one fast. It's just a little kid. If you spend any time around kids, never noticed how they're mood swingy and unpredictable as drunks and have a tendency to be selfish and unempathetic because those parts of their brains haven't developed yet. I mean, you're in charge here. For some reason, I don't really understand. But if that kid's hair falls over her face and she starts crawling around backwards on the ceiling and talking about how we're bad dolls that need punished, don't say I didn't warn you. Blah. Some wooden blocks. Those don't have B, O, or O at all. There's no way this'll scare me. Let's play with these. Ah, how though? How did it turn into Boo? Got a stuffed gun. Neat. 3.5 posted it. Little girl is serving imaginary tea to her guests. The doll, while terrifying, is largely indifferent. The museum employee, on the other hand, is playing along with a rictus grin on his face. My name's Metallurgy. Can I join your tea party? I think we're gonna bring the mannequin up here. What's wrong? You ain't having any fun? I'll have his dumb made-up tea. I want a proper tea party. Oh, or give her a tea set, which I have. I want a real tea room. Real tea, not imaginary. It was so nice. Everyone was polite and charming until we started fighting. And two of the gentlemen got into an argument. I don't know what it was about. One said something the other one didn't like. He was so insulted he threw his tea in the first man's face. Then they took out guns and started shooting at each other right here in the tea room. Whoa! They were still really elegant though. They had little silver and ivory pistols and they kept their pinkies out the whole time. Anyway, I don't remember the rest very well, except one of them missed the other and shot me by mistake. I'm so sorry. It's all right. I'm supposed to be really nice, so I guess I won't mind so much. But I didn't get to finish my tea party, and I want to have another one before I go. Except I don't have any tea, and make-believe tea isn't fun anymore. I have tea right here. Oh, that's wonderful, thank you. She serves the tea, the four of you. Okay, well, not the doll. Sip it with your pinkies extended in genteel fashion. Then, with a giggle and wave, she fades away. Yep. Oh, thank God. Thought it would never be over. Look at me, I'm shaking like a leaf. Kind of a freaky situation, right? Having to deal with little kids freaks me out bad enough. Having to interact with the ghost one was horrifying. Anyway, thanks for the rescue. I need to get back to work. What do? You're at the candy counter. Candy? I'm gonna have some candy. Actually, Flo, what did you have to say about this room? See, she's perfectly nice and you were borderline freaking out. We got lucky is all. Little kid ghosts are utterly unpredictable. That's fair. Daniel Boone poster. One corner's loose. Let's find it. Oh. Oh, it's funky fresh in here. It's a much nicer vanity than that of the average Frontier teen. Yeah, let's gussy up a bit. Slightly more presentable. Ah! Boo! Again. I didn't clock that before it happened. That was well played. Someone's been slacking on their geometry homework. Do it for them. And we got the textbook. There's a plaid skirt in here, and it's sort of like legless pants. We needed legless pants. Good. Someone forgot a book under the bed. It's the parlor games one. Ooh, yay. What is this, devil's music? Bunch of science doohickeys. I think we take those downstairs to the cellar. If I remember right. It's a doll mine, how adorable. Look at all the little miners and mine carts and mine shafts and bowl of minestrone. But what's this? There's a tiny stick of dynamite stuck in the little borehole. This toy is interactive. We got a tiny stick of dynamite. I love this game. This is so ridiculous. For being able to progress due to lockpicking. Oh, she's playing a hurdy-gurdy. This is a bassoon. And you know what they say? It makes an ass out of N and what?
Heavy sigh. Oh no.
I don't want to be scared again. My little heart can't take it. Oh, Elise, why? Why would you do that? Ah! Yep. Boo. Hi, hurdy-gurdy person. This woman doesn't seem to be interested in anything other than cranking that hurdy-gurdy. Please stop for a moment. Cotton Eye Joe. Yep. You definitely disconnect the crank from the hurdy-gurdy without alerting the woman's attention, but it turns out you needn't have bothered. She continues to turn the crank blank-eyed even with nothing attached. Ha! You grab the end of the crank and pull her very slowly into the gift shop, where you find a Victrola to plug her into. Problem solved? She seems just as happy here as she was before. It must be nice to have a calling. Oh, candy counter, what you got? Trick to this is making sure that it's just completely melted or keep melting forever. Fire flavored candy stick, gunpowder, and steel flavor. It's full of steel shavings from Mrs. Gunn's factory? The secret ingredient that makes it taste like gunpowder is gunpowder. Oh no. Oh, I gotta buy one of each. Just in case. Dang. How y'all doing out there in chat? We having fun still? Having a good time? What are y'all playing today? I know Corwin, I think Corwin's still streaming it too, if I remember right. Oh, good. Glad to hear it, H-Fusion. There's some sheet music. Someone wanted that. It's Blank. The only sheet music you have is Blank. Who do you think you are, John Cage? We got dueling banjos, though. We got a couple of books now. Can't play dueling banjos by myself, and I don't have enough arms. Florence? Sorry, I only play the bagpipe, and not very well. It's a bagpipe, how do you know? How about you, Alice? Nah, I'm busy. Doing what? Drinking. Well, not playing the piano. You guys are no fun. What's going on with this guy? Ghost of an orchestra conductor, unless he's the ghost of someone pretending to be an orchestra conductor. Either he's very agitated about something, or he's conducting Flight of the Bumblebee. Bees just keep coming up. Let's try talking to him. Sorry to interrupt, but I can't actually hear the music. What are you conducting? It's the finale of the year 1812 Solemn Overture by Tchaikovsky. Ah, the 1812 Overture. Sure. Yeah, that wouldn't have been my second guess. Is your orchestra like double ghosts or something? What? No, I see. There is no orchestra. I merely have this piece of music irrevocably lodged in my head. It has been nagging at me incessantly ever since my death. Yo, mood. How'd you die? Was it during the performance of the 1812 Overture? That is correct, yes. How very astute of you. And the finale of that piece features real cannons, right? Is that how you died? It was my fate to be slain by a piece of music. Cannons have been far preferable to my utterly farcical demise. What happened? The overture requires several cannons because it is impossible to load a single cannon quickly enough to fire as the score demands. However, the stage we were performing on could not have borne the weight. What did you do? I was not informed of the difficulty until it was far too late to make any changes. It transpired that the stage manager decided it would be sufficient to give a box of bullets to the tuba player. I'm sorry, you were shot by a tuba? I was shot, as you say, by a tuba. Yep, no wonder you ended up a ghost. Oh, it isn't the ridiculousness of my death that troubles me, really. Accidents happen, as with any of the performing arts. A colleague of mine was decapitated by an errant cymbal during a performance of Paganini's Violin Concerto No. 1. Such are the risks that we take for our art. Yeesh. The problem with the 1812 Overture's finale is it's very dramatic and energetic piece. With this music constantly replaying itself in my head, I have been utterly unable to find any peace. I know how to help you. Maybe. Where's my little piano? I could play the jaw harp. Does that help? Aww. Guess I gotta find someone to play music with me. I was all excited. I thought that would work. Through the book. Unsurprisingly, it's mostly about bored children staying out of their parents' hair for 5 damn minutes. Also has a little tag on the spine indicating it came from the library. Turn that piano back off. Okie doke. I'm not sure about the blank sheet music. I'm sure it'll come up somewhere. Or it's least expected as a bad pun.
This game?
Found a book and I thought you might want it back. Oh, thank you. Put it back on the shelf if you would. The number on the spine will lead you to its proper location. I have 2 books to put back. Fun Law and Dueling Banjos. They go on different shelves so you can't do them at once. Fun Law. You find the shelf where Fun Law begins and put it right back. The next book on the shelf is entitled Gun Law, which might even be more entertaining. We got basics of gun law. This is definitely worth a shot. Haha, ha. A shot, because it's a gun. It's funny. You learn basically everything there is to know about gun law. Now you can be the prosecuting attorney and defense counsel, in addition to judge, jury, and executioner. After that, you put the book back on its shelf. Time to dispense some justice. Alright. You put the shelf where Dueling Banjos belongs, put it back. Previous book on the shelf is entitled Duel Law, which seems to be about the legal issues surrounding dueling. Never know when that might come in handy too. Duly noted. Wrong ghost. My bad. Gun law's in the gallery. Traws. Oh look, a timer has expired. What timer could that have possibly been, Bubble Traws? Oh, the do-a-dab one. Fascinating. I feel like you're actually setting a timer in real life to watch for. And that's amusing and delightful. We will do that dab after this little bit of storyline. I think you'll find I'm quite conversant in the finer points of our justice system, particularly as it pertains to guns and gun-related activity. Horseradish. You're all trousers and no briefs. Oh yeah. Just try me, smart lady. Fine. Obviously you aren't gonna leave me alone, so just ask your questions. I'm MetalOperaGuy Mog. Speaking for the record, state your name, occupation, and case of death, cause of death. Felicity Rainwright, defense attorney, laws to court approved, trial by combat. What? Trial by combat has been outlawed for like 15 years. You do understand that ghosts don't visually age as time passes, right? Oh yeah, my bad. So your client called for a trial by combat, which meant you and the prosecutor had to face off in a duel. That's correct. And you lost. She squints at you. Are you acting dumb to try and throw me off guard? I withdraw the question. Hey, maybe you won, but you got injured and then you died from the injury. Why are you stuck as a ghost? Because although trial by combat was already well out of fashion for the time, it was still a valid legal recourse. I should have been prepared for the possibility, but I wasn't. My lack of training resulted in an innocent man being executed for murder. Oof. How was he executed? Hanging, I assume. Obviously, I wasn't around to see it. So to release you, I'd need to prove that the loss wasn't your fault? The trial duel was completely fair and above board. There is no chance of there having been foul play on the prosecutor's part. My loss was my own. Then I'd have to prove that your client was actually guilty, and therefore your feelings of responsibility are misplaced. The look she gives you is hard and cold. Look, you think you know a thing or two about the law? How about you tell me the first rule of being a defense attorney? Don't make fun of the judge's beard. Don't refer to his gavel as weird little hammer. Don't accidentally call him mom. Yeah. You have to trust and believe in your client. If you don't believe your client is innocent, you'll never convince anyone else he is either. So if I want to convince you that he was guilty, you'll have an uphill fight, fella. You're essentially playing prosecutor here. All right, tell me about the case. My defendant was Matthew Guilty McCready, accused of the murder of Victor Vic Tomsbury at noon on June 18th, 1878 in Reno. I have some questions. Your client was actually named guilty. Come on. Names don't mean anything. I once had a client named Ike Ellidaguy. Ellidaguy. I killed a guy. Ike Ellidaguy. Someone's legal name, sure, but nicknames are usually given with some sort of basis. You've never really met a tall guy named Tiny or a fat guy named Slim? Arguably, the nickname Guilty would reinforce my client's innocence. That's totally absurd, but I'll let it rest for now. Let me ask about something else. What's the cause of death? Tomsbury was shot through the heart with a .45 caliber revolver. Did McCready own such a gun? Yes, he was holding it at the time, and the subsequent examination showed that it had been recently fired. Are you messing with me? Any further questions? Yes, I have some questions. Go ahead. This was at noon precisely. Yes. That was confirmed by witnesses. Also, McCready owned a fancy pocket watch that chimed on the hours. There were witnesses? About a half dozen of them. I am pretty sure there's something you're not telling me. I'm not obligated to play my hand face up, Mr. Prosecutor. The public rule hasn't been made because of you at least once. Have you ever really lived? Oh, Charles. I love you. All right, so hang on a second. Shot with a pistol in front of witnesses at exactly noon. Was this a duel? So you can add 2 + 2 after all. Well done. Okay, well, I know all about kinds of gun law, so I should be fine when it comes to duels. The book I read was pretty thorough. Oh, why don't you quote me a relevant passage then? Sure. The issues surrounding duel law are complex and cannot be properly addressed in brief, so I refer you to the next volume in this series for a comprehensive discussion of the topic. Oh, nuts. I gotta find another book? No, I read that one. There's another book. The duel book is what we just quoted from.
Fun law book. The dueling banjos have duel law.
Okay. All right. Let's go check it out. I thought I did. We'll go back and check it. What can I do for you this time? I don't think I actually need your help here. Nope, I sure don't. Yeah, Okay. I had gone too quickly through the thing, didn't see that we needed to read it. Learn all about the laws pertaining to dueling. It turns out when 2 guys want to murder each other in a fair and reasonable manner, things get legally tricky. And we put the book back on its shelf. Yeah, with gun law, we just read it as part of the story there. Yeah. Hooray, we've read books. I sure did. Alright. Well, the thing I didn't understand is when it's legal to banish your opponent to the Shadow Realm. Okay, well that didn't come up in my case, so don't worry about it. Great! Let me just do a quick review. Duel is legal provided that it is between exactly 2 people at a specific prearranged time and place using the same or at least essentially similar weapons. And they have to either face each other down and quick draw at the appointed moment or do the 10 paces turn and fire routine. Is that right? That's the gist of it, yes. So I guess let's start with you telling me the facts of the case, and I'll interrupt you rudely if I have any questions. All right, but if you push me on trivial nonsense, I'll get mad and you'll have to start over. That seems fair. Go ahead. All right. McCready and Timsbury got into an argument in a saloon on the evening of June 17th. Apparently, Timsbury accused McCready of cheating at poker. Okay, go on. The bartender yelled at them to take it outside, but it was dark out, so they agreed to meet for a duel the next day. And that would be the 18th, you said? Yes, June 18th, 1878. Okay. Well, the next day they showed up shortly before noon and squared off about 30 feet from each other. When noon struck, McCready fired fast enough that Timsbury didn't get his shot off on account of having his head shot off. That's pretty much the long and short of it. Okay, so how are they? Okay. So the duel was legal. That's what her argument is as to why he wasn't. He should have been acquitted of murder because it was done at a duel, I guess. What weapons were they using? So we had a 45 single action, and Timsbury had a 36 caliber cap and ball Navy revolver, which he loaded with paper cartridges instead of packing the gunpowder by hand. They are very similar, or very different, but yeah. Are you kidding me? They're both pistols. A modern cartridge revolver versus an antique cap and ball loader? That antique was in production until 1873 and was considered one of the most reliable and popular 6-shooters in the territories. Furthermore, the restriction against differing weapons in a duel is about pistols versus rifles, or the proverbial knife in a gunfight, or a nitwit trying to argue the law against a professional attorney. Okay, fine. We're done. Get out. Blah. All right, so I have to start over, I guess. So they were grumpy on Monday. Okay. On a Monday. Dark out. Why didn't they just not fight? Well, a fight breaks out in the heat of the moment, that's one thing, but they cool off enough to schedule a meeting for the next day and still go through with it. The card game is a heck of a thing to get killed over. It's an honor thing, I guess. Then they were each confident that they weren't going to be the one getting killed. It's dumb, but it's also extremely immaterial. Toxic definitions of masculinity and general lawlessness of the frontier are not what's on trial here. Fair enough. Why didn't they just fight right now? Because it was dark out and the guy didn't want them to fight in the side. Did they set a specific time? Yes, high noon. Figures. Why is it always high noon? Tradition, I suppose. And since sun is at the highest in the sky, everything's brightly lit and there aren't many shadows. So that's good for gunfighting. Plus you can have your duel on your lunch break. Alright, what happened next? They fire exactly at noon, yes, as the church bells started ringing. You also mentioned McCready's pocket watch. Yes, he had a fancy pocket watch that chimed on the hour. Is that important for some reason? Guess not. Let me ask something else. There were witnesses. About a half dozen watching from across the street. Were they interviewed? Stories lined up with what I just told you. Were any of them known associates of MacCready? I'm not aware of any of them being actual friends with MacCready, but he was a local and a lot of people knew him. She gives you a suspicious look. Wait a minute, just where are you going with objection? Any of those people could have interceded on MacCready's behalf. What? And done what exactly? Well, they could have shot Tinsfield with a more accurate weapon, like a rifle, or... Then there'd have been 2 gunshots instead of just 1. Are you suggesting that they shot him with a poison blowgun dart? Well, was he tested for poison? Damn. His head got blown off. That not gonna... yeah. Unclear as to what she is looking for here. Name of the saloon, Two-Headed Horse. Did they have one? No, the proprietor was going for some sort of double entendre, but it really didn't work. No, it really doesn't. Two-headed spider, maybe. Anyway, I do have another question. What day of the week? Tell me more about the argument. Isn't much to tell. The other players in the game had already folded their hands in that round. They weren't paying close attention. All we know is that Timsbury suddenly accused MacCready of being a dirt and cheating varmint. And MacCready and Timsbury were just sore because he'd been losing all night. Did MacCready have a history of cheating? He'd been accused of it once or twice before, but Reno's a gambling town. He'd be hung out from the rough part of it. Getting accused of cheating by a sore loser when you're on a lucky street is par for the course. But if he already had a history of cheating, it would be irrelevant, because the reason for the duel is immaterial to the legality of the duel itself. Motive isn't an issue here. Remember I warned you of ticking me off with stupid digressions? This is an excellent example. We haven't tried an objection in the first chunk yet. What the? It's extremely relevant. If MacCready was already a habitual cheater, it's likely he would have cheated in the duel as well. And somehow you're going to prove to me that MacCready was a habitual poker cheat 17 years after the fact? How do you intend to accomplish that, Mr. Okay, yep, we failed. So ask all the questions, but don't object until thing, I guess. Let's try it again. I have questions. Name of the saloon. What day of the week? Tell me about the argument. Do I have another question? No. What happened next? Okay, on the 18th. Why didn't they just fight right then? It was dark. I get that, but they could have had just a regular fist fight. Are they mad enough to shoot each other to death but not punch each other? Well, without getting too psychoanalytical, these guys were gunfighters. I mean, they counted that as a significant part of their identity. Fighting without guns was not just outside their wheelhouse. They considered it a waste of time and talents. Like asking a fancy French chef to make you a grilled cheese sandwich. All right. Why didn't they just not fight? We'd heard that already. Did they set a specific time? High noon. Okay, and last day. Cool. Details. What weapons were they using? Fired exactly at noon? Greedy fired as soon as church bells. Another question. You said there were witnesses. Were they interviewed? I need to go think about this for a bit. But how do... Huh? Paul, do you have any ideas about this? No, you don't? That's unfortunate. Dang it. All right, let's go to the 3rd floor and keep looking around. Maybe Mrs. Gunn and them have something they can help us out with on that. Mr. Gunn, I think, had passed, right? So let's check his room first. Check out that bar cart over there. They got some top shelf booze. Doc, you done quiet. I don't want my drinking to be the only notable aspect of my character. Oh, sorry. Also, I'm trying to figure out how to get that guy out of the way without just knocking him out. Guy? Oh, Guy. Guy doesn't notice you until you're standing right next to him. Yelps in surprise, drops his glass to the floor, squints unsteadily at you. Then he takes a maraschino cherry from a bowl on the bar cart and throws it at your head. Hey, stop that! Sorry, just making sure you're not one of them ghosts. Drops another cherry into a fresh glass, pours a whiskey on top of it. One of the employees? What are you doing in here? Hiding! Oh, if you didn't notice it, but this house is haunted. It got ghosts. Whole bunches of them. Nah, all the booze. I guess that is booze out there. I'm really scared when ghosts go boo, you know? They'll get me if I leave this room. There aren't any ghosts between this room and the exit. So you said. That's what you said. But they're ghosts. They could be anywhere. Except in here. Exactly. I ain't leaving without a guarantee those ghosts won't grab me on the way out. How about we disguise you with this shower curtain? That's a mighty fine idea, but eye holes! The curtain's got no eye holes. I won't be able to see. I'm starting to think you don't want to leave. Oh, no. What's that idea? Oh, okay, fine. I get the picture. Get out of here. We got Manly's finest cotton candy schnapps. Schnarps. Bowling is good. Bowling is good. Bowling stuff is extremely broken. It's not supposed to be flying around even a little bit. Can I fix it? Oh, by fighting it. Excellent. That'll work. Beep boop. A boltergeist. Hey, Metal Opera Mom! I am still streaming. Good to see ya. Got a bowling pin. Oh, good. The XR85 was complete trash. They got the Pinomatic XR86, and I have strong opinions about it. Delightful. Oh. I can just fight the bowling equipment over and over? To what end? The bowling pin gives me armor? Huh? Save you the trouble of hurling your enemies all the way down a bowling alley lane to hit them with it. Oh, it's a weapon and it gives me armor. I see. Oh, cool. I don't think it's gonna beat out the thigh though. That thigh is crazy. Yeah. But a nice try, bowling pin. A nice try. Good to be seen. Good to see you in your streaming community. Aw, hooray! A humidor full of cheap cigars. Yeah, you got plenty of them. I don't think any of them explode, but I do have a tiny piece of TNT. So why is there a giant duck? No, and Bullwinkle was mounted to the wall. That's horrifying. Let's see. Light the cigar and take a single puff. Turns out the single puff is enough to make you stink for the rest of the day. We're stunk up. Okay, I don't know what that means. Can I put anything into the... I don't know. Rufus would probably understand this, but you sure as hell don't. Rufus? Oh, yeah, my brother. The kid brother. Hi to Bob McBob from Metal Opera Mom.
Thank you.
You hope to never meet a live duck this big. It's sickening, killing a helpless sofa and stuffing its carcass as a grisly trophy. Oh, we found an eye for the lady that wants an eye. So many polyesters died just to create rooms like this. These antlers are paper mache by someone who's never seen antlers before. Bowling trophies. That's a goblin. Boo! Haha! Pretty good I'm getting you, huh, human? Oh, wow, yes, very much to getting me. Nice. What did happening to you? Did Mr. Gun hunting you and cutting head off? No, Mr. Gun Good Human is being very friends. Inside his bowling ball bags, my sport are growing. Only headroom. Mr. Gun to finding me and hanging me up here for me chatting with. Great guy. Huh, weird. So you're actually alive and just ahead. Neat. Are you Mr. Gun? This ghost is dressed up as a traditional safari hunter with pith helmet and big white mustache, with weird khaki trousers that make it look like your butt has wings. He's inspecting Mr. Gun's trophy collection, but doesn't seem particularly impressed. Hi, I'm MetalOperaGuy. Oh, charmed, I'm sure. Lord Euston Camdenton at your service. What happened to you? Oh, not at all. It's not a very extorting, what? I was hunting lions on the plains of the Serengeti. One of the blighters got the better of me. You were eaten by a lion? Sounds pretty exciting to me. Well, yes, not eaten as such. Sneaky bugger crept into camp and pushed a stack of ammunition crates over on me. Oh. Can I help you? Help me do what? Well, whatever's keeping you a ghost. Though now that I say it, I guess there isn't much I can do to help you get revenge on that lion. No. It isn't revenge that's keeping me here. I'm good for that lion, I say. Turnabout is fair play and all that. What? Though I do wish he'd done it in a manner that made for a better story. Why are you a ghost then? Oh, because of my true regret. I never faced the most dangerous game. I am definitely not going to help you hunt people. But, oh, no, the most dangerous board game. Nobody was ever willing to play against me. A bully shame, eh, what? What's the game? Leads you over to a small table which is laid out on a board with alternating red and black squares and little wooden discs painted red and black as well. Checkers? The checkers jump and scatter as the ghost stabs two large hunting knives in the center of the board. Knife checkers! What are the rules? You know how to play checkers? Yes. You know how to stab somebody with a knife in their hand? Yes. That's all you really need to know. Cool. You yank one of the knives out of the board and Lord Euston instructs you to hold it left-handed. The rules are you may only attack your opponent's hands and only when they are over the board. Displaced checkers are played from where they land, but attacking the board directly is a foul, which always awards the opponent a stab-free turn. It appears to be primarily a game of concentration, quick movements, and feinting. Let's play aggressively. Start out the game by attacking quickly and fiercely to establish dominance and keep your opponent from developing his pieces. This strategy is somewhat effective, but Lord Euston doesn't scare easily. He manages to feint a few pieces past your guard. You enter the mid-game more or less evenly matched. In the mid-game, you focus more on your checkers than your knife work, maneuvering into position for some big gains in the long term. You suffer a few minor nicks and cuts, but you're well positioned for the end game. Let's play craftily. Lord Euston spots a hole in your defenses. He feints left, then quickly slides one of his pieces into the gap, into your trap. This moves his hand just into the position you need to attack it with a hard downward stab. He easily yanks his hand out of the way. He's a ghost. Your knife hits one of your pieces on its edge, flipping it across the board to land neatly in its back rake. King me. I say, it's foul to attack the board. Sure, but I wasn't, was I? I attacked your hand and you dodged. That's all. You sneaky blighter. Play continues, but with a king behind Lord Euston's lines, you clean up fairly quickly. All right, lad, I concede. Marvelous play. What well done. He gives you a smart salute. and fades away into nothingness. Yay! We got experience points! Just chilling, just having himself a good time. Yeah. Herb, 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 herb. Floor is covered with knife marks. Nothing else back here. I expected more in there for some reason. That's the bowling alley. Oh right, we got the eye. Let's go give the ghost that eye. And I think we'll call it a day after that. Because my voice is getting tired. Let's see, she was in the guest rooms. Hey, hello? Hey! Yeah, kinda. Oh, how kind, thank you very much. She takes the glass eye from you and puts it in, whereupon it falls through her and onto the floor. She tuts as she picks it up. Oh dear, it's a little too physical. Yeah, I wasn't certain that this would work. Oh, don't worry, it's easily fixed. Do you have a hammer I can borrow? Yeah, are you going to kill the eye? She takes the hammer, places a glass eye on her desk, and smashes it into pieces with a precise crack. Perfect! She gives you back the hammer and plucks the ghost of the glass eye from the shattered fragments. After blowing the dust off it, she tucks it into her eye socket. Ah, that fits much better. Does it work? Well, now you mention it. No, I can't actually see with it. It is the ghost of a glass eye, after all. Oh dear, this won't do at all. What a shame. You know, I don't really understand why your eye is missing. What do you mean? Well, I always assumed when someone loses an arm or something, it just sticks around as a ghost arm. That's why people say they feel it itching sometimes. They've got a phantom limb syndrome. So logically, the rest of you becomes a ghost after that. It should hook right back up. But then, where did my eye go? Maybe it got pushed back inside your head? Ghost thinks about this for a second, then shakes her head. No, that seems... Wait. What? I do think I felt something just then. She shakes her head again. My goodness gracious. Keep going! It's like one of those puzzles where you try to get the marble in the hole.
Oh, that's terrible.
She bends her head forward and continues shaking it. You can almost hear a faint rattling sound and then a plop. She straightens back up, blinking with both eyes. You did it! Oh, B! Thank you so much, dear. I never would have thought of that. No problem. Have a nice time in heaven or whatever. The ghost gives you a friendly wave and fades out of sight. There's another one taken care of, and now we can go to room 4 without her yelling at us. I think I did, but it's not letting me. So... Okay, this is just gonna be like a long list of all the little funny ha-has. I know I said I was gonna be done after that, but one little quick check in the cellar, because I think there's still the option to make something with all these science boxes that we've been getting, so... Ah, we got the right size tin can, we got the stuffing, we can make it silenter. We drill a hole into each end of the can and carefully remove the beans. You soak the stuffing in a vat of acoustic dampening materials, carefully jam it into the can. Voila! We got a silenter. Yay! Found something for you. Oh yeah, here's all the science junk. And a counterclockwise phase inversion coil. I've been looking all over for one of these. Oh, her gun damage was increased and got a new skill. Twice. Well, I dig that. Okay, what does the silencer do? Demi-culverin cannonball. Make it easier for you to shoot people at Thanksgiving dinner without getting caught. Silencer pistol. You fix the silencer to the barrel of your Desert King's gun. Can I undo that later? Just in case, asking for a friend, asking for me. Your pistols. It is silented. Oh, it's a permanent. It's permanent. Ow, nuts. Can I make another one? Probably not. It's like the only one we got. Oh, no. Oh, I can just make another one. Oh. Can I just keep making them? Can I just do that for all the pistols I have? Because I'm gonna. Okay, let's equip the deputy pistol. Yeah. And then the really crappy worst gun. Oh my gosh, I wish I could fix that. Alright, well, we got silencers for everything, and we got a backup one for later. Cool. Well, that was the time. That was the time. Let's go back up to the 3rd floor so that I remember next time when we come in here what we're doing. Is seeing Mrs. Gunn's room right away. That'll be a pretty clear indicator. So, well, thank you all so much for hanging out today. This was a great time. If you are able to, in about an hour and a half, Corwin's gonna be doing some more of that Final Fantasy playthroughing, which would be fantastic. If you could join in for that. Let's see if we can find anyone else is streaming right now that we can raid into, give them a bit of love before calling it a day. Let's see. Anybody I'm following up live right now? Hey, Bastard Chap is playing. And that's about it. He's only got 2 viewers right now. Let's head over and say hi to Bastard Chap. Give him a little love from this side of the pond. That kind of looks like Mario. What's he playing? No Time to Explain Remastered. Interesting. Just gave him a little prepare thyself. And said nothing. 5, 4, 3, 2. See y'all next weekend. 9:30, Saturday. Dead Cells. Love ya.
Don't worry. Thanks to the power of obesity, I am never alone! MetalOperaGuy